Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of videos. Today we're going to be doing some more classical fights. This one I've decided to do a 30-minute game with a 10-second increment. We're up against someone of a similar rating to me. We're just going to throw off the French here. And we're going to play yet another exchange exchange game, which is yeah, it's never too fun. It's never too fun, but we'll get there. Okay, so the system I kind of want to play is it just involves sort of the knight, the bishop coming here, knight coming here, and then the other knight coming there. It's a sort of asymmetric setup, pretty easy to get a nice kingside attack with. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So he's now played bishop there. Okay. So now he's played pawn to h3, which is it's one of those moves you kind of go, well, it kind of sucks, but I mean the obvious idea is stopping the bishop from coming to g4. I always hate moves like that though. I mean, I just don't think they're any good. But you can't refute them, so you know, it's just one of those things really, I suppose. But there we go. Right, anyway, back to my ideas here. I want to kind of play bishop here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to get bishop over here. Captures. I suppose he has got rook check though. That's something to just be mindful of. To capture. But then I can move the other rook, move the other knight along, can't I suppose? Although this knight is then sort of hanging a little bit. Let's see, I think I'll just do bishop here is fine, and then create this battery. Slightly worried about this move now though, that's the only issue I've got here. If he does play that though, I could just play bishop there. So he has gone for it. Let's make sure this is all okay. Let's go for it. I think we were right here. So he's gone queen to there with the threat of, obviously now if I capture here the queen comes here. So that's it's quite problematic. He's also attacking this pawn, but I don't think that's significant, is it really? So I think we're going to just maybe play queen here, and then potentially f6. That seems to work okay, so I think I'm going to go for it. Just going to put myself a bit susceptible to tactics here. I'm just a little bit anxious of that. If bishop takes, we're going to have to take the queen, otherwise we lose this this precious pawn here. So I think we're going to go for it. He seems happy to dance. It can't end too well for him. I think we're okay here though. Nothing's really hanging. So I'm just tempted by just castle long here. Although, in actual fact that won't work. If I castle long, he's got check, takes, and then he takes this and he's got his lovely fork. I really want to play a move like f6, but he's got this idea of knight to e6, which is yeah, it's very painful. But I'm not too worried here. I think I've got everything kind of well covered here. This knight I think should fall, but maybe I need to focus on king safety first. So we'll play maybe here and then that, potentially. I think we can maybe push this knight away. I think h6 has got to be the best move here. Just simply, it just wins material. Understand that my king's still sort of on the edge here. Ah, no, but that doesn't work, does it? I've just spotted he just captures here. Of course. So that's a very significant threat then. So I think castles here has to be the move then. So I'm still maintaining that threat. You know, albeit playing very dodgy stuff here. Let's go for it. It's dead dodgy. But I think you've got to. You sometimes got to go through challenging, troubled waters before you can reach the calm lagoon, so to speak. It's me making up some bullshit philosophy there. Yeah, I think this is all right. I think we're okay. Yeah, he's obviously got the capture. I think the capture's kind of maybe his best move. Understandably, it's gonna. So he's played that though. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I think that was obviously to stop me just taking here though. I really don't want to trade queens here. Only I benefit from the capture here. I think let's go with this idea. I think that's going to force an exchange now. Which it has. Knight goes back. Now let's take this file. I've got to be ahead here, in the sense that, you know, I've got better control of the center. My piece is more active. I'm going to get this file in just a minute as well. He could play king across here. And then maybe I just play king across. And I've got a small advantage here, I think. Not significant, but I think it's enough that it gives me good chance of victory. He's definitely under quite a lot of pressure here, I reckon. If he plays king across, actually, I could just take the rook and then just take the file. So that's okay. That's pretty good. Can't be too bad. Okay, so he wants to close up the file now. I can't see what's wrong with just taking the bishop. He has to capture back with the pawn. And I take these nice dark squares here. So he's going to take the rook, take back here, then I'm going to take this control of these and then just shuffle my my other rook across. Not sure what he's thinking about here. There's only really one move. So, you know, I've got the one bishop, he hasn't. Positionally, I'm slightly better here. He's going to get a nice big pawn centre though, so it's something to... He's got this potential after the pawn capture. This potential pawn break could be a bit of a nightmare for me, but I need to get this knight somewhere nice, because at the moment it's got very little... Oops. It's got very little prospects, so I want to... I can maybe go around... I could go take it here. Tap this pawn. If I go here though, I mean a simple move would be just that. And that kind of ruins the fun. I don't know what he's thinking about. Okay. He's finally played now, so let's go bishop there. Which I think is a really good move. He's got this, maybe this idea, but he's having to waste 2 tempo to really just put his other knight on just a really bad square. I can't really say it's a great move. Although actually now I say that, Then come here, come here. Nah. Well, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is then. Well, we have to take this file. I think that has to be played, hasn't it? It's got to be played. I think this is really the only move. So, see now his king's getting active. But I think I've got a lot of control of these dark squares. So I think this is quite a nice move. But I'm worried about maybe this stuff. Some shenanigans come in here. If he does play that though, I mean immediately I've got a tactic there. I think this is a good move actually. I can then get my king into the fray on the light squares. I'm going to reroute this knight maybe here and here. Let's just have a look. Let's calculate it. If I go here, it's got this idea. Maybe capture the knight. He takes back. I throw in the check. Now where does the king go? The king could come forward. I've really not got really much there, have I? I don't think. If it comes forward, I just take that pawn. Yeah, that's okay. So he has to go back. I can really jam the rook in. Again, I don't think it really does much, that move. Ah, well, I've got... No, I haven't. I think we should just get this king to a more active square. I'm just a bit cautious about this move. I mean, I'm just not really sure I can really do much against it, because he's then threatening to come into this square. Let's have a think. I really think I need to reroute this knight though. It's just so offside over here. Let's go here. Okay. I'm very worried about this push here now. It could work quite well. We haven't played it though, which I'm surprised about. Let's go for that push. Which, to be honest with you, I don't really understand. We go here. Push this pawn. I don't really. I'm not really sure what he's trying to do here. Jump here. Okay. Now, are there any tactics here? No. That's the answer. I kind of wish there was, though. Seems like it should be a tactical affair. I think this knight is too powerful, though. I feel as though if it gets to this square, it's just going to be all. It's going to be too much havoc for me to deal with. Right, let's jump the rook forward, and the reason I'm doing this is so that I could play so you could play back though. If he does that though, I mean, then I just kind of come back here. Maybe try some stuff over there, maybe. It's pushing forward now. Interesting. I wonder what he's planning. Again, I'm not really super fazed by these moves. Don't think he's really got anything here. Let's just get our king into play. We've got ideas of this in a minute as well. That's quite nice. So he captures, I come here. If he pushes forward, just capture over here as knight gets into play then. It's not as good as I thought it is then. As I thought it was, so. Okay, so it's gone to that idea, so I'm gonna shift back. I'm still a bit worried about this move. I think that gives his knight quite a lot of activity. This is my knight. Maybe I can use this square though. Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult game, this one. Very difficult. Maybe I could take here. I'm having some second thoughts about it. Let's think. What could we do here? We can kind of exploit this pin, I think, is quite nice. We maybe see if here. Breaks up those pawns anyway, but it's a difficult one. I mean, I could just go across here. Potentially, let me look at these ideas. I mean, there's not really any threat with the. Is there though? I don't really know. Don't think there is. If a capture, knight captures. Okay, the knight comes to a good square, but I can just kind of do maybe some counter-attacking stuff over there. Captures. Rook captures, on the other hand. think. Come across, hit that pawn. Comes there, I go across again, he pushes up here, and then I come back here, and I hit that pawn. I think that's okay. Hope so anyway. Okay, so it's pushed forward. So now I kind of want to just push here. Although he could play c5, c4. I'm getting quite a few weaknesses here though, which is good. I want to see. Okay. Let's think. A bit worried by this next move here. Part of me just wants to maybe pin the knight. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pin this knight. Can't go anywhere now. I've got this nice path here now, potentially as well. It's a really tough game, this one. I just Yeah, I'm struggling. I think I haven't really capitalised on the space as much as I would have liked. Yeah, he's really dominating on the space side of things. It's really, yeah, it's starting to take its toll, so to speak. I think I can just push here, actually. It's quite a nice move. Very resourceful move. Let's go for it. Push here. Yeah. Now my knight gets into play now. I can come back round here if I wanted to. We'll most likely reach a rook endgame, which I think I would prefer. It's just a bit safer at this point. I don't think my advantage is starting to diminish significantly in this game, but that said, there's a lot of weaknesses on black, so he's now got this isolated pawn, which I can really start to turn the screw on now. Okay, so he's shifted over to that side. So the threat here, of course, being just coming here, and this is lost now. We're going to go this way. So I haven't missed any tactics or anything. It's got this knight move here. It's deadly, but I'm threatening my own little trick here. I've got this little trap which he might fall for, but we'll see. Maybe push a pawn, maybe, I don't know. Oh, he's gone for it. Well, he kind of hasn't. I mean, he's got this capture now. Well, I think this has got to be a better advantage for me here, though. After this knight, after this capture. It's got to be good for me. Actually, I was thinking about doing this, but I don't like this move. But I like this move too. It's a nice little move. It's cheeky. She's threatening just to come in there. He's going to have to move his king away then over here. And maybe that's when I play that. Maybe that's a bit better for continuation. So let's go for it. Okay. The good news about my position is it's without weakness here. Okay, so he shuffles along with his rook. Got to kick this king now. Get it out of here. Okay, let's move the rook across. So the king, I should say. Okay, so the pawn comes across now. So this is going to be difficult now. But obviously hold on to this pawn. Even if after the rook capture, after the capture, I'm not really too bothered. I need to play a move though, is the problem. So let's do this. First. Let's see if we go over here maybe. I'm just trying to create any weaknesses I can in his position so as to distract the fact that my position isn't brilliant either. So, well, again, it's good. I think my position is good. I mean, it's probably better than his in terms of pawn structure. The only thing I worry about is he's got this outside pass pawn, and I can't really boast that in my position. So I'm tempted to just come either here, put in this pawn, to move here. He's got the check, but then just move across. I don't really. There's kind of nothing there really. No, you can't defend that pawn. Though he's got this check, and if I go here, he can just jump back again. Let's see what he does first. He might make a mistake here, maybe. Okay, so protecting the king now. Oh, sorry, I should say the pawn. See, how can I break into his position instead of mine? Okay, let's get behind this pawn now. It's really, really struggling here to really do anything. I think my opponent's got maybe the same problem, except he's just got a bit more going for him here. He's going to eventually get a passed pawn here, which worries me very much so. Okay, that is a difficult move to block now. So he's going to come here, simultaneously attack that. Very powerful. Right, well, I think let's go for this. He's going to probably have to come back here. Now I'm going to jump into this square. I think that forces a Zugzwang. Brilliant. Oh, that's a brilliant move. Ouch! How does he get out of that? Oh, that's a beautiful move. He's screwed. He can't do anything. He actually can't do anything. He's in a Zugzwang. So he's played that. But now what? What can you do after this? I could try and exchange, but I'll just capture here. Okay, no, he gets the pawn back now. But then I just come back here. So if he goes back to that square, right, so in another Zugzwang here. Let's do that. Now what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, this is exciting. It's exciting stuff. Going to try and get out of it. So I just win a... well, I've managed to win a pawn here. So that's good. Good start. Oh, I'm going to win another pawn here. Oh, this is brilliant. It's brilliant stuff. Well, he's going to like here. He won't win another pawn because he could push here. Could still win something here. Go behind. Just a bit anxious off is just a lot of checks coming from the rook there. This could happen. So again, let's force this idea. So his king can't move. That's really the only move he can play. Yeah. Oh, he could also play that as well. That's true. Wow, this is really it's a really interesting game. Really interesting game. Okay. Oh, I kind of have to take this actually. I'm sort of forced to. So I'm going to be threatening this move next move. So, oh, am I? No, I'm not at all. So if he goes rook here, I've got this capture, which again is really powerful. It's a nice little bit of tacticky stuff here. It's coming into play. He's got a check, but his rook's still hanging, so you know it's still not great for him. Does that work though? I'm just sticking down the line. Let's check. He goes here. I go here. He captures. I capture. Oh, no, I mean the... Shit, sorry. So capture. He goes here, check. I go here. He goes here. Capturing my pawn back. Oh, in which case I just come back there. Okay, so that's alright. I think this works. So I go back here. Ooh, maybe I should have gone. No, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. It's a really weird endgame, this though. Has to be said. What a strange endgame. This is a good move though. I like this move. Right, almost. Oh, it sort of turns the tide a little bit on that one. Just going to run over here. Oh, what do I want to do with this king? Oh, I don't know. Just check him behind. Right, this check's got to be good. Okay, right, I'm going to do this. And then I think I've got a trap here. Because the 2 pawns beat a rook. Pretty sure that's a winning endgame. Might not even need to use that bit of endgame knowledge, because I think here okay. Well, the pawn's not going anywhere, which is important. just going to get this, just escort these pawns up, I think is good enough. And worst comes to worst, as a contingency plan, this rook, well, I don't know what he can do now. He can't keep pushing this now. So his rook's now trapped. He's got no. Yeah, I don't know why he's done that. And 2 pawns versus a rook. 2 pawns and a rook versus a rook is a win. Yeah, this is all good. This is all good. This is all clinical now. Just take your time. Just push up here with a check. Oh, have I messed this up though? Shit. I think I have. I might mess this up actually. I think moving this pawn was a mistake. I kept this pawn here. Well, no, maybe not. But it's just I've made a mistake here, I think. But I might just push him into stalemate here now. Or I could just push the king. Oh no, how awful. Have I drawn this game by accident? I think I may have. Oh dear. Yeah, so Don't think I'm going to find a way through here. Oh, there we go. That was a long game just for a draw. How frustrating. We've got to look over this game though. I mean, it was, yeah, it was definitely interesting. Let me turn the engine off. And, yeah, I thought we were doing alright here. Let's see, let's get the lead chess book out. I find the lead chess book a bit better here for these sort of things. Okay. So let's play knight here. So bishop f5 is played more often, with the idea that after bishop f5, with a capture here, you've got this. But I don't like this rook check move, but maybe it's alright. Just run back there, it's okay. Anywho, so that was played. Knight came here. And, well, there's no games here now, we're out of book. A series of exchanges. Yeah, I felt quite comfortable here, but I wasn't able to use that bishop very well. I think I just sort of had to slowly maneuver. I thought I came back in the game here after this move. I thought this was a really good move. I just couldn't find a way of exploiting those weaknesses. There was that nice zugzwang, but again it just never quite led to anything. So here it's a draw. So it's just saying draw here. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Right, we'll go over let's have a look at the engine. See how we did. Ooh. I'll move down a bit with the engine thing until just a moment, so I can have a look. So there's a big sort of flat line that I'll just show you, so you guys can kind of see. Fortunately, it's not the camera doesn't quite let me move that down a bit, so you can kind of see a bit more. So I think there was a missed opportunity here, but we'll find out in just a moment. There's a couple blunders already showing up on my side, so it just shows that I wasn't playing this particularly well. And then there's nothing really happening in the first bit of the game, which is good. Sure didn't play it too badly then. I was able to find quite easy equality to pick early on in the match. Okay, so let's just learn from the mistakes then. So queen here. So we didn't like this move. Queen to d7. What should I have played? This is under attack and but maybe knight here works. Yeah. Oh, I really missed that move. That's a nice move. So instead of castles, So that was under threat. Oh, again, have I got this move? Yes, I do. I missed that move again. Okay. So rook to c4 was played. So here, actually, I think this is a great move. a3, which I missed. He's again in that sort of zigzag position. h4 was played. What would have been a better move here? I don't really see anything better. Do this maybe? Let's just view the solution. So check. King here. Okay, so what will happen now? So this is quite long to find to get a pawn, but sort of works. So c5. Oops. So I played h. So find a better move here. Oh, I can get away with it. This is the move I was worried about. Okay, let's just say he goes to a queen. Oh wow, that's I really missed that variation. That would have been killer. Just capturing there. I was too worried I was going to lose the race though, and I couldn't get these pawns moving, but I guess I could have. And then that's okay. Let's go to the next one. So the final one was g6 here. So this is winning right now. Find a better move than g6. King here. So what happens if he does this? Oh, I see. I've created the barrier that stops him. Okay, so if he comes here, oh wow, that's a really nice idea. So, and then he can't stop this, can he? That's really good. Okay, well that was a great game. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I won't get another draw like this again. Take care. Bye bye.